The purpose of this presentation is to explain how internal assessment marks are to be entered. The careers application allows schools to enter marks obtained by students during internal assessments, which will be added to the marks secured by them during the board examinations. Internal assessment marks for ISC students are entered by a visiting examiner and submitted to the council, except for SUPW marks, for which will be entered by the principal. To enter the marks obtained by the students during internal assessment, the visiting examiner should carry out the following steps. Login to the careers application using the principal's login ID. And password. After logging in, click on the examination system tile. Move the mouse over the ISC tab in the top menu bar. This will display the internal or visiting examiner assessment marks link. Click on this link. This will open a new screen showing the various subjects for which internal marks are to be assigned. The screen will show the subject, status, and the next action to be done. By default, the status will be seen as not completed and the next action as enter marks. Click on the subject or the enter marks button. This will open a new screen showing names and unique IDs of the candidates appearing for the ISC examinations from that school for that subject. It will also show the maximum internal assessment marks that can be awarded to a student under the various heads such as project work, practicals, etc. This screen has two views, pending and completed. The pending view will display the candidates for whom award of internal assessment marks is pending. The completed view will display candidates for whom internal assessment marks have already been awarded. By default, it will be the pending view that opens. The screen has a pagination feature, allowing you to set the number of records you want displayed per page. You can navigate through the pages using the forward and backward arrows or by clicking on the page number. Against each candidate's name, text boxes are provided where the internal assessment marks for projects, practicals, etc. can be entered. Against each candidate's name, there is also a checkbox to indicate if the student was absent at the time of internal assessment. If the absent checkbox is checked, a warning message will be displayed asking you to confirm the entry. If the absent checkbox is checked, the internal assessment marks text box will be disabled and you will not be able to enter any marks there. If, however, you enter the marks first and then check the absent checkbox, a confirmation message will appear requiring you to confirm the absent entry. On confirmation, the marks entered will be deleted. If you try to enter more than the maximum marks permissible for a given subject, a warning message will pop up stating that the marks you have entered exceeds the maximum permissible limit. A warning message will pop up also if you try to enter grades where numerical values are to be entered, or when you try to enter numerical values where grades are to be entered. If 0 is awarded as the internal assessment marks for a candidate, a message will pop up warning you that you are awarding 0 mark to the candidate. Click OK to proceed. If a student gets grade E as internal assessment mark for SUPW, he or she is likely to fail in the ISC examination. An appropriate warning message will pop up when you enter E as the grade for a candidate. At the bottom right of the screen, there are two buttons. One is the Back to List button. Click on this button if you want to go back to the previous screen. At the bottom left of the screen, there is a disclaimer checkbox. Once you have finished entering the internal assessment marks, check the disclaimer checkbox to certify that you have entered the marks correctly. Now, click on Save button at the bottom right of the screen. If you click on the Save button without checking the disclaimer checkbox, a warning message will pop up. On clicking the Save button, the names of the candidates who have been awarded internal assessment marks will be moved to the completed list and will be visible in the completed view. If the screen does not get populated with the names of the candidates who have been awarded internal assessment marks, click on the refresh icon at the bottom right of the screen. You can use the completed view screen to further modify the marks awarded earlier, but then you will once again have to check the disclaimer checkbox and click on the Save button. The completed view has 3 buttons at the bottom right of the screen instead of the 2 seen in the pending view screen. The new button is the Print Preview button. Clicking this button opens a new screen displaying the entire list of candidates irrespective of whether internal assessment marks have been awarded to them or not. However, when you click on the Print Preview button, after entering the internal assessment marks for all the students, the screen that opens will show the complete list of candidates with the internal assessment marks secured by each student in that subject. The visiting examiner should take a printout of this, enter his or her name and signature in the space provided and send it to the council. When you click on the Save button after entering the marks for all the students for a particular subject, the status of that particular subject will turn to completed, and the next action column will show submit to CISE. Click on the submit to CISE button. This completes the process of adding internal assessment marks. Thank you.